Welcome to Dog Talk. I am Dr. Ben Parker. Have you ever looked at your dog and wondered, do you actually love me, or am I just your personal chef? It is a very fair question. While dogs cannot pen a sonnet or buy us chocolates, they express affection in bizarre ways. And guess what? Science actually backs this up. Let us decode their secret language. Today, we are exploring 14 scientifically confirmed signs that your dog is undeniably in love with you. From stealing laundry to bathroom stalking, every quirk has an explanation. Why not uncover the truth behind the tail wags? Grab a notepad, call your pooch over, and let us play scientific detective. How many of these love languages does your dog speak? Before we jump into number 14, make sure you hit that subscribe button. You do not want to miss out on our weekly deep dives into the weird and wonderful world of canine science. We are combining biology, psychology, and a little bit of humor to understand our best friends. So, get comfortable, grab some treats for your pup, and let the love fest begin. Starting our countdown at number 14, the famous doggy lean. You are just minding your own business, and suddenly your dog plops their entire body weight against you like a rock. While it might almost knock you over if you own a massive Great Dane, this lean is actually the canine equivalent of a giant, full-body hug. They are showing immense affection. Displays of physical affection like this are incredibly pure and often overlooked by busy owners. Do not just step away. Reward this deep connection with snuggles and scratches. But wait, there is a scientific twist. In some cases, if your dog leans against you in an unfamiliar or noisy environment, it is not just a hug. They are looking for security. They view you as an impenetrable fortress. They lean on you because you are their ultimate protector. In their mind, nothing bad can happen as long as they are anchored to you. So, the next time your dog turns you into a leaning post, remember, you are either getting a massive hug or acting as their personal superhero shield. It is a huge compliment. Moving on to number 13, the great underwear heist. Yes, your dog stealing your clothes. You have probably found your favorite socks or shoes dragged under the living room couch. Before you get frustrated and chase them around the house, take a scientific step back. Dogs experience the world primarily through their olfactory system, their sense of smell. To your dog, your unique scent is the most comforting smell in the entire universe. It is like their favorite perfume. When they love you, they want to be surrounded by your scent. Stealing your laundry is their way of hanging onto a piece of you. Your canine companion wants as much of you as they can possibly get. Chewing your shirt is a coping mechanism. It reminds them of your presence, easing their anxiety and making them feel safe. So yes, your sweaty gym socks are basically a romantic keepsake for your dog. It is adorable. Next time you find your shoe buried in the backyard or your laundry basket raided, do not get mad. Just know that your pooch is expressing a very smelly, real form of affection. Number 12 is a big one. Cuddling up with you immediately after they eat. Now, this is the absolute surest, most scientifically sound way to know your dog truly, genuinely loves you. Think about it. Food is a dog's primary motivator. If a dog comes to cuddle with you right after they have licked their bowl clean, they are not looking for treats anymore. Even though you feed them every single day, this post-meal cuddle proves they do not just view you as a walking kibble dispenser. They want to be close simply for your company. They want to show you that their love extends far beyond the dinner table. Furthermore, cuddling with a loved one releases a massive surge of endorphins in their little brains. And let us be perfectly honest here. It releases those exact same feel-good hormones in your brain, too. It is a mutually beneficial biological transaction of pure, cozy love. So, conduct a little experiment tonight. After your dog finishes their supper, observe what they do. Do they wander off to sleep alone, or do they seek out your lap for a cuddle? Rolling into number 11, contagious yawning. We all know humans do this. If I yawn right now, you might yawn too. But did you know dogs yawn for highly complex reasons? Usually, a dog yawns to relieve stress, like sitting in the vet's waiting room. Or, they yawn to curb their overwhelming enthusiasm when they see you grab the leash for a walk. But here is the fascinating part. If a dog yawns immediately after you yawn, it is actually a profound form of social bonding. Researchers at the University of Tokyo proved this. They discovered that dogs absolutely do yawn contagiously, just like we do. More importantly, dogs bonded with their owners are significantly more likely to catch a contagious yawn. The study suggests that this contagious yawning is a primal sign of empathy. They are emotionally in tune with you. It is a biological indicator of deep affection and connection. While researchers map out this neural pathway, you can do a simple test at home. Wait until your dog is looking at you, fake a big, dramatic yawn, and see if they copy you. Number 10 on our scientific countdown. Holding deep eye contact. Dogs cannot sit down and talk with humans over coffee, so they rely heavily on nonverbal communication. One of the most powerful ways your dog shows love is by gazing directly, softly into your eyes. In the wild, a hard stare between wolves is a challenge. But here, it is romance. According to groundbreaking research published in the journal Science, dogs develop incredibly strong emotional bonds with humans by staring into our eyes. It is a biological loop. This sustained, nonverbal communication triggers the release of a social hormone called oxytocin. This is famously known as the love hormone, and it spikes in both of you. It is the exact same hormonal bonding process that occurs between a mother and a newborn. By simply looking at you, your dog is literally altering their brain chemistry. Dogs also gaze into your eyes to show their unwavering devotion and to eagerly anticipate your next move. They are studying you, waiting to be by your side for whatever comes next. Coming in at number 9, freaking out when you return home. You are gone for 5 minutes to check the mail, and when you walk back inside, they act like you were lost at sea. If your pup's excitement is utterly uncontainable when you walk through that front door, it is a crystal clear, biologically driven sign that they adore you. It is not an act. Rigorous scientific studies have shown that a dog's reunion with their beloved owner has a massive, measurable, positive effect on their central nervous system. It is fireworks. The moment they see you, their brain is flooded with oxytocin. Simultaneously, their levels of the stress hormone cortisol plummet dramatically. Your presence cures stress. So, if your dog runs in hyperactive circles, jumps from the sofa to the chair, and wags their tail uncontrollably when you get home, it means they are chemically crazy about you. On a related note, fascinating psychological research has shown that the relationship between dogs and their owners mirrors the bond between young children and their parents. Dogs view their owners as their primary source of absolute comfort and security in a chaotic world. You are their safe space, and they have been waiting all day for you to return. Number 8 is incredibly subtle. Your dog raises their eyebrows when they see you. Have you noticed their face when you walk in? Love is not all about aggressive tail wagging. A massive part of their communication relies on microfacial expressions. Scientists from Japan used high-speed cameras on dogs to track facial muscle movements during greetings. They discovered something astonishing. Dogs move and wiggle their eyebrows, specifically the left eyebrow, significantly more when they see an owner they truly love. However, when these same dogs engage with someone they did not know, they produced significantly fewer facial expressions. The left eyebrow raise is reserved strictly for VIPs. Because dogs lack the vocal cords to talk like humans, they evolved incredibly subtle, complex, muscular expressions to communicate. They are literally trying to face their love. It is vital to pay attention to these tiny gestures and engage with them. The eyes may be a window to the soul, but your dog's left eyebrow is the ultimate indicator of affection. Sliding into number 7. They wag their tail specifically to the right when you are around. Everyone thinks a wagging tail equals a happy dog, but science says, not so fast. You can learn a tremendous amount about your pet's complex emotional state if you observe their tail mechanics closely. The direction of the wag is the secret behavioral code. If your dog sees you and wags aggressively with a relaxed demeanor, they are excited. However, a slow, stiff wag is often a warning sign that the dog is insecure or anxious. Here is where the science gets mind-blowing. Neurobehavioral research has proven that dogs consistently wag their tail biased to the left side if they are suspicious or afraid. This left-leaning tail wagging indicates negative feelings or high stress. It is linked to the right hemisphere of their brain activating. But if that tail thumps to the right, tail wagging biased to the right indicates overwhelmingly positive feelings. It means your dog is incredibly relaxed and happy. It is directly linked to left brain activation. Oftentimes, dogs exclusively show this distinct right-sided tail wagging behavior when they see their beloved owner. If that tail swings right, your presence is their pure joy. Number 6. They bring you presents. Unfortunately, despite our best training efforts, your dog cannot walk down to the local florist and buy you a beautiful bouquet of fresh roses. If your dog really truly loves you, they will frequently bring you their absolute favorite, most prized possession. Usually, this is a slobbery, half-destroyed, squeaky toy. You may have zero interest in holding your pup's tattered, saliva-soaked tennis ball, but you must understand the psychology behind it. Sharing high-value items is huge affection. In the animal kingdom, resources are everything. Most dogs are naturally possessive of their belongings. Some will even growl if another dog reaches down to touch their special toy. Resource guarding is a deeply ingrained survival instinct. So, when your dog voluntarily offers to share something incredibly valuable with you, they are overriding their instincts. They are explicitly signaling that they trust you implicitly. They view you as the ultimate pack leader, worthy of tribute. It is basically the canine equivalent of a diamond ring. Number 5, they lick you constantly. We call them dog kisses, but what is really going on here? More often than not, dogs lick you simply to show intense affection and pure love. Licking is a primary way for canines to bond with their family members from birth. For example, mother dogs obsessively lick their newborn puppies to groom them and offer comfort. This behavior is hardwired into their DNA. When your dog licks your hands or face, it is their way of grooming you. They are showing that they are invested in your well-being. It is also a submissive gesture. By licking you, they are acknowledging your status. Plus, the physical act of licking releases endorphins in the dog's brain, making it soothing. Of course, as a scientist, I must add a hilarious caveat. If you just finished eating a piece of bacon or have salty sweat on your skin after a workout, they have an ulterior motive. Sometimes, you just taste really good. But even if they are just harvesting salt from your shin, the fact that they feel comfortable doing it proves you are their favorite flavor. Moving to number 4, they desperately want to sleep with you. You might be a strict owner who does not allow your canine in bed, but do they still insist on sleeping in your bedroom? If they plop down on the floor right next to your bed instead of taking the comfy couch downstairs, it is a massive sign of love. We have to look back at their wild wolf ancestors. In the wild, wolves naturally sleep huddled tightly together with their pack members. Sleep is the most vulnerable state for any animal. They only sleep next to those they trust. They huddle together to share body heat and to protect each other against nocturnal predators. So, if your domesticated dog sleeps in the same room, you are a vital pack member. They do not want to be separated from the core of their pack when vulnerable. They view you as their protector, and they want to protect you if the evil mailman attacks at night. Think about it. Your dog has an entire house to roam. They could choose to cuddle up and sleep anywhere, but they consistently choose to be near you. That is profound loyalty. Number 3 on our list. They constantly check up on you. Have you been sitting in another room, and your dog pops their head in, stares for 2 seconds, and walks away? Roll call. If your dog checks in on you from another room, or constantly looks back at you during an off-leash walk, it is a huge sign they love you. They are making sure you are nearby. In a dog's mind, a fragmented pack is a vulnerable pack. By keeping visual tabs on you, they are ensuring the family unit is intact. It is their instinctual way of managing safety. Now, a scientific disclaimer, breed genetics play a massive role here. Some dogs, like livestock guardians, are naturally bred to be much more independent than a golden retriever. These independent breeds may not always be at your side. They might prefer to keep watch from the top of the stairs or from a window across the room. Distance does not mean apathy. Just because they are not glued to your hip does not mean they do not love you. As long as they are periodically checking your coordinates, you are the center of their universe. Coming in at number 2, following your lead everywhere. Watching television, cooking dinner, and yes, even your private bathroom visits. Your canine is there through it all. You might trip over them in the kitchen or find them staring at you from the shower mat, but they are not following you because they think you might magically disappear into thin air. They do it primarily because they love you and want to keep you safe. Following you is the ultimate expression of pack cohesion. They want to be involved in whatever the leader does. If you are going to the bathroom, which is a highly vulnerable position in the wild, they are standing guard. They are watching your back. It is a deeply ingrained survival instinct. Your dog sees you as the most critical part of the family structure, and they are simply making sure you are okay at all times. They are your highly dedicated personal security detail. So, the next time you trip over your dog while carrying a basket of laundry, do not be annoyed. Thank them for their diligent patrol service. They take their bodyguard job seriously. Also tied for number 2, the bizarre phenomenon where some dogs show love by literally herding their owners. If your pooch tries to keep family members from wandering off, take note. You might notice them gently nudging the kids, circling the family during a hike, or blocking the doorway. Herding is an intense, instinctual way of showing concern for the pack. If someone steps off the sidewalk into the street, a herding dog will immediately spring into action to herd the wayward member back onto the sidewalk and back into absolute safety. They are using their genetics to manage physical safety. This behavior is most often seen in breeds that were originally developed by humans to control livestock over centuries. Breeds like German Shepherds and Border Collies will naturally express their love through crowd control. If your dog treats you like a wayward sheep, they love you enough to keep you safe. And finally, the #1 scientific sign your dog really loves you. Your dog actively lets you touch the top of their head. This might sound simple, but it is a massive deal. You see, many dogs absolutely do not like being petted directly on the top of their head. Biologically, they perceive a hand reaching over their skull as a dominant, aggressive threat. This is especially true if you are standing up and towering over them. It is incredibly intimidating. Experts always say it is much better to get down on their level and scratch their chin. Scratching the base of their tail or chest is much safer, but if a dog completely trusts you, the rules change. If they lean in and let you touch the top of their head joyfully, if they close their eyes and melt into your hand, it is the ultimate surrender. They are exposing their most vulnerable spot because they know you would never hurt them. Pure trust. So there you have it, folks. 14 bizarre, wonderful, and scientifically backed signs that your dog is absolutely obsessed with you. Canine love is a beautiful, messy thing. How many of these signs does your furry friend show daily? Are they a classic tail wagger, or are they more of a creepy bathroom stalker? Let me know your dog's weirdest love language. If you enjoyed this deep dive into canine psychology, please give this video a big thumbs up. It really helps the channel out. And do not forget to share this with fellow dog lovers. As always, keep asking questions, keep observing your pets, and never stop wondering, why not? I am Dr. Ben Parker, your curiosity expert, signing off. Give your dog a big hug for me.